And both sides on the floor getting ready for the game ahead. And it's almost that time. We're wearing our costume. We hope you are too. Happy Halloween as 2K Sports presents the NBA. Alongside Greg Anthony and Stan Van Gundy, I'm Kevin Harlan. Allie LaForce will be our reporter tonight on the sideline. So let's take a look at the Boston Celtics starting lineup. We've got Tatum, Holiday out there with Russell, and it's Mikan in at the four-man position. Now here is Holiday. Turned in an outstanding game against Golden State. Here's Tatum, and he makes good on the layup. And you look across the NBA landscape, Stan, a lot of turnover in the summer.
Yeah, Kevin, it takes a few weeks just to get used to seeing coaches and players in different spots around the league. And it'll take some time for those players and coaches to adjust as well.
And so it's the Celtics getting on the board first. 6 to shoot. Here's Iverson, and it's Russell with the rebound. Last outing for Boston, they won that game against the Warriors in San Francisco. Here's Holiday. Havlicek with the rebound. And the Kings pushing it up now.
I like how aggressive Ibaka is, just forcing the D to act there.
The Kings shooting their first free throws. First trip to the line in this one.
At the line for your Kings, Serge Ibaka. 2 shots.
And he knocks down the first one.
A native from Congo, Ibaka isn't just a solid defender and shot blocker, but a more than capable offensive threat as well.
No good on the second, so he hits 1 of 2. From deep three-point territory. Comes out of the gate empty. He's 0 for 1.
And when you are as good a shooter as he is, you have to have the confidence to take that shot. It might not always fall.
That's one of those heat check shots, and heat check is a synonym for bad shot.
Now that's a high percentage look when the D doesn't fight over the screen.
Yeah, it's certainly worth it to disrupt the offense. Coaches notice that extra effort.
And I like to see this. They're calling his number early, and he's delivering.
Yeah, well, his offensive contributions are going to be very important in this game. So it's good they've already got him in a rhythm.
Now here's Iverson. Really disappointing game for him in that loss to Chicago. Good on the shot.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Once he gets in deep on the defense, there is no way he's missing a layup like that.
Here's Holiday, and they call an illegal screen here.
All right, a chance to see some stats for Jason Tatum. Last season's performance for him averaged 8 points a game, 4 rebounds, and 2 assists. And with his skill set on the offensive end, he is such a threat on the floor.
Yeah, he's the kind of guy that makes life easier for his teammates. He demands so much defensive attention.
And it's Russell with the ball. He'll bring it up for the Boston Celtics. Trailing by 2. Pass to Tatum. That's in, and he's now 3 for 3 and looking sharp.
Well, look, Tatum has the length and strength to do damage in there.
And sometimes, Stan, lost in everything he has done for his team, Jason Tatum is one heck of a playmaker.
Yeah, Kevin, I think what happens to guys like Tatum when they come into the league is because he can score the ball, and that's such an important skill. We tend to focus on the scoring. But Jason Tatum has become a better playmaker in his time in the league. He's become a better defender and a better rebounder. This guy excels at everything.
Here's Boosie. Nothing on the board. Screen by Ibaka. Havlicek misses the three. Boston's gone 0 of 2 from deep here. Here's Boosie. Havlicek outside. That doesn't go either for Havlicek. Let's go to the sideline and see what Allie LaForce has dug up for us. Allie, take it away.
I was able to speak with the head coach of the Kings for a minute. We talked about his approach in guarding Jason Tatum. He said, we want to crowd Tatum right from the jump and prevent him from getting into an early rhythm, especially from deep. Because when his three-point shot is falling, it opens up the rest of his game. Guys?
All right, Allie, thank you.
And he's not going to miss that sort of an opportunity from deep.
Outside Holiday. Pass to Mikan. Throws it down as the official calls the foul. It may be a three-point play. Serge Ibaka picks one up there.
For a center, he's maybe undersized, but his ability to get in the air to make a play balances that out.
And this is his first trip to the line tonight.
One shot.
There's little the 6'10" George Mikan doesn't do on the floor. He does lots of scoring. He hauls in rebounds. Everything you could ask of a big man.
Rondo with the steal. Outside, Aguirre. Over Sharman. Boston again missing.
Well, the analytics don't like it, but if the defense is giving it up, I like that shot selection despite the miss.
And taken away by Johnson. Pass to Sharman. Down low. Rondo with the steal. Driving the lane. He nails it, and we're tied up.
And if you're the guy who has to guard him, it is never going to be an easy night for you.
Boosie, the pass to Embry. Some nice ball movement here by the Kings. Here's Sharman. The three-pointer, no good.
Well, the defense catches a break there. You expect him to make those.
Rondo on top. Hasn't made one yet. This finds Rondo. Here's Rice. This one for three. And it's Sharman with the rebound.
And close to making the defense pay for the lax coverage that time.
Wright with a screen on Aguirre. Boosie, the pass to Wright. And finished off by Wright.
Well, he led him with the pass there, almost like a quarterback timing a route. That was impressive.
Pass to Mikan. We've got 1:13 left here in the opening quarter. No good. Shot missing.
And we talk about the importance of protecting the rim. Right there, outstanding defense.
Rondo kicks to Ellis. Back to Rondo. Floats one, and Wright pulls it down. They play the clock right, then go 2 for 1.
Just got to time it up right.
Tries the spin move. Johnson with it. 5 to shoot. There's the triple. Gets it to go from beyond the arc. Now it's a 5-point Sacramento lead.
Looking to make plays for others. We've seen this from him all night.
Yeah, when there's been an open man, he's found him. You love to see a guy dishing it like this.
Here's Mikan. Can't cash in from close range. And we reach the end of the first quarter. Kings lead by 5. And the second quarter will be on the way when we come back. And if you're just joining us, we've played through one quarter in this one. All right, well, look at how the points have been generated so far. Scoring breakdown for the Kings.
Well, the coaching staff's game plan is very clear. Move the ball on the perimeter and shoot the shots with no hesitation.
And it seems they've also put an emphasis on moving the ball, working to rotate around the defense and find those quality looks.
Baca is out there with Havlicek. Then there's Allen Iverson. And it's Sherman in at the 2-guard. That's the 5 out there for the Kings. Back to Holiday. Pass to Rice from downtown. Some solid defensive work there from Havlicek. Sacramento leading by 6. Ibaka outside. Havlicek outside. Here's Sherman. And another 3 for Sacramento.
The defense a step slow. You can see the results.
They could use a big shot here to get this offense going.
Too many empty possessions. Right now, they need a basket.
Trains the three-pointer.
Matching baskets from the perimeter, an earmark of today's game.
Yeah, sometimes you get in a shootout like this, but you just hope that you can get a stop first.
Now Iverson. John Havlicek missing from long range. No good. He's off to a slow start. 1 for 4 so far. Lively a screen on Iverson. To the inside. It's tipped. 2 minutes now played in the second quarter. Good work defensively by Lively.
Well, they know he can finish at the rim, but the defense did just enough to force the miss.
From past the arc. Rice, no good. Sacramento leading by 6. Iverson kicks to Havlicek. That's good. Great play set up by Iverson. Havlicek's got 6 in the quarter.
No questioning Iverson's skill for moving the ball. A guy this open is an easy dime for him.
And so the timeout by Joe Mazzulla here. Coach is going to take a few minutes to regroup and go over the strategy.
Substitution.
And we're now a little over 2.5 minutes into the second quarter. Shot clock at 6. It's hauled in by the Kings. Outplayed in the previous game on their schedule, losing to Chicago.
A bad outing offensively. You break that game down, their issues were pretty clear.
Well, when it's all said and done, their offense just wasn't enough. They needed more on that end.
Now we'll hear from Allie LaForce, and she's got a story for us. An update. Allie?
Well, Jason Tatum talked about his development since coming into the league, and he said earlier, I was playing the game just to play the game instead of thinking it. It's tough when you're younger. You just want everything to happen so fast, but it doesn't work like that. Back to you, Kevin.
He has come a long way. Okay, thank you, Allie. Lively, that's good.
And really a good job spotting his teammate near the bucket and then just pinpoint passing for the finish.
Hey, Gray, kind of a combo forward. Tatum at 6'8", more than capable of playing up at the power forward position.
And that's where he's mostly played the last few seasons. And his rebounding is more than just serviceable. Credit him for the strength he's added over his career.
Now, here is Havlicek. He's got 14. Over Tatum. And once again off the mark by Sacramento. Nice ball movement by Boston. Russell kicks to Holiday. Stolen by Havlicek. It's good, and it's his 6th make against 11 attempts.
Well, they have leaned on him offensively with good reason. Efficiency will help you win a lot of games.
Lively sets a screen for Holiday. Out left to the wing. It's hauled in by the Kings.
Familiar results for him. He can't get anything to go.
Fires the three. And Boston with the rebound. Russell's got rebound number 7 for him tonight. Tatum, that's for 2. Can't get it to drop. Made 3. Missed 2 from the field. Lays it up off the glass. And the Kings lead by 11.
Man, just adding insult to injury. He just waltzes inside and extends this lead.
Well, it's not going to get any easier if they can't improve their defensive intensity. They got to show some fight.
And so the timeout by Joe Mazzulla here. Looking for a breather and maybe adjusting a thing or two. So both teams making some changes here. Kings on D. They lead by 11, the largest margin of the game. Aguirre passes to Russell. And it's right, sending it back.
It's a +5 advantage for them in rebounding after that one.
Pass to Havlicek. No good on the 3. Celtics trail by 11. Tatum passes to Rondo. Russell, a screen on Havlicek. And here's Russell, covered by Johnson. And now here's Johnson, the fast break chance. And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line. GA, you hear about 3 levels score, but is it just 3 levels?
Great point. Kevin, you've got guys with that deep range, and there's a difference between the mid-range game, those floaters, the little 12-footers, and those deep 2s as well. So maybe 5-level score is complete. Think of like a 5-2 player in baseball.
And the first one drops. He hits both from the stripe. And it's Rondo with the ball for Boston. It's a 13-point game. Pass to Mikan. Falls through. He's now made 2 of 4.
I love the awareness from Rondo. Just an excellent passer who's actively looking for his teammates.
Whoa, that'll wake you up.
He is such a great athlete. Celtics trail by 13. Rondo looking around. Fader on the way. Mikan, no good.
And with the success they've had rebounding the basketball, they're right where you'd expect them to be, firmly in the driver's seat.
They've been looking out of sync offensively.
Yeah, their offense has ground to a standstill. And Rondo is a problem in that pick and roll, picking the defense apart with his passing.
Right outside. Pass to Havlicek. Launches it. It's rebounded by Mikan.
And you could tell he thought that triple was going to fall.
Outside Rondo. Now Tatum, covered by Havlicek. Tatum passes to Rondo. Some nice ball movement here by the Celtics. A 3 from Aguirre. That one misses. Good D by Johnson. For the 3. And that would have counted, but his shot was off the mark this time. And so it's the Sacramento Kings holding on to an 11-point cushion as we get ready to take a break. A good size advantage, and they'll look to increase it. And we'll be right back after this.
Four players involved to get this one across the front office desks. Fellas, who's the biggest impact player here? And let's talk now about the game we've been watching. What a terrific first half for the Sacramento Kings. And that's a halftime wrap. Let's get back to the second half with the call by Kevin Harlan and the crew.
And welcome back to the second half of our Halloween broadcast. It's been one outstanding game from John Havlicek.
Well, through the first two, he has been nothing short of a marksman from deep.
Yeah, he's been locked in tonight. Through the first 2 quarters, he's been a huge factor from outside.
Celtics trail by 11. On the court for the Celtics, we've got Russell. Tatum out there with Holiday, and it's Mikan in a power forward position. No good that time.
And they've got a big lead, not just on the scoreboard, but really in the rebounding numbers as well.
Pass to Iverson. Iverson buries it from deep.
And it's encouraging seeing Iverson just bury the 3 ball. When he's got that shot going, he is basically unguardable.
Oh, drew the foul and almost hit the 3-point bucket. But he'll go to the line to shoot 3.
Yeah, you hate to give up a foul on a 3-point attempt.
The Celtics have gone 1 for 1, making their previous attempt at the line. And he hits the first of 3. He hits the second from the line. And he can't make it. 3 for 3. Kings leading now by 12. Havlicek the pass to Boosie. Takes the 3. And it's Havlicek missing. The Celtics shooting just 34% from the floor. Pass to Mikan. Puts up a 3. Drills the 3-pointer. He's got 8.
Hey, if you leave a great shooter open, you deserve to get burned.
Sacramento's gone 1 of 2 from beyond the arc since coming out of the break. And the call is going to be, yes, it is, an illegal screen.
And guys, point of emphasis for the league is to really crack down on illegal screens.
Yeah, and yet, we still see it a lot. It's a tough thing to police.
Now, here is Russell. Still yet to score. Havlicek against Tatum. Havlicek the pass to Boosie. Here's Iverson. And it's Russell with the rebound. Russell's got rebound number 10 tonight with that last one. Over to the left wing. Serge Ibaka with the rebound. Havlicek left side. Pass to Boosie. Shot clock at 5. Pulls it from 20. Rebound Boston. Russell's got 11 rebounds in the game.
Not a great start to the second half. Just 1 for 4. Got to find ways to generate better looks here.
No good that time.
Hey, he hasn't been at his best this quarter. I'd like to see him be a little more patient right now.
Inside. On the wing, Holiday. Outside, Russell. Pass to Mikan. Outside Holiday. 3 on the clock. Again, the miss by the Celtics.
The offense scuffling a bit to start this second half. Only 1 for the first 5.
And Iverson throws it down.
Wow, and that sort of showmanship is just deflating right now to a team trying to get back into a game like this.
Ouch, Greg, that is definitely an emphasis jam. A big apostrophe or exclamation point, maybe even a question mark. Now here is Holiday, still without a basket. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. For Boston, they have shot 75% at the line tonight, going 3 for 4. And so the timeout by Joe Mazzulla here. He's ready to talk things through with them. Boston making a switch here. The first free throw is good. And so Russell hits them both.
And he's shown a great touch at the line. They've tested the big guy, but he's come through.
Pass to Sharman. Now here is Ibaka. Sacramento moving it around. Iverson outside. Connects from three-point range. Iverson's got 2 now from beyond the arc in the third for Sacramento. Now here is Holiday. No scoring in this one. Pass to Rice. Takes a 3. The rebound by Ibaka. Ibaka's got double-digit rebounds now in the game.
+8 in the rebound differential. One more reason why they're in control. Oh, taking it to the rack with power.
Hammering down the two-hand slam. And a moment here to take a look at the scoring breakdown for the Kings.
Well, they've been absolutely on fire from deep. And until the defense offers more resistance, the coaches are going to keep encouraging them to let it fly.
And also, they took advantage of their quickness, got inside and blew through the open lanes.
Great job of attacking the paint.
And teams take more threes now than ever before. More than double the average attempts we saw in the 90s.
Well, I think what's happened, Kevin, is we just have more guys who can shoot the ball. So in the 90s, you might have had 2 guys who shot the ball well from 3 and made it a good shot. Now, on a lot of teams, virtually everyone on the roster can shoot the 3. If we have more guys on the floor who can space out and shoot the 3, we're going to have a lot more attempts and a lot more efficiency on those attempts.
Pass to Rice. Now, here is Aguirre. Covered by Johnson. Aguirre, no good. Here's Sacramento. They're on an 11-2 run. A steal. Now, here is Holiday. He's guarded close. Rondo makes it off the glass.
And although not the biggest guy, you got to love how Rondo uses his body inside. Has a great touch as well around the rim.
Now here's Iverson. 13 points in the game. Good D by Rondo.
Well, clearly it hasn't been his best game offensively, but collectively, they've still found a way to get the lead.
And once he had to change his shot in the face of the D, you just had a feeling that one wasn't going to fall.
Johnson outside. Pass to Sharman. Just 5 to shoot. Sacramento needs to get off a shot from about 19 feet. Boston grabs the miss. We're now joined by our sideline reporter, Allie LaForce. Allie, it's all yours.
Thanks a lot, guys. Well, the game is going global. Players Association president and sharpshooter C.J. McCollum said, with all the NBA players who weren't born in the United States, we're attracting fans from those places, and it's going to make our game better. And that's what we want at the end of the day. Kevin?
Crossing over the borders. Allie, we thank you very much. To the middle, and finished off by Lively.
I love the ball movement there. He put that on a silver platter. Just served him up.
Here's Sharman. Pass to Iverson. Three-pointer. Great D that time from Rondo. Celtics trail by 16. Stripped away. Iverson outside. Here's Sharman, guarded by Holiday. Holiday with the block.
A true defensive expert. Holiday using awareness to get there for a denial.
That one good for two. Rice has got his second basket.
They are just killing him on the interior.
Iverson against Rondo. Iverson outside. Johnson a wide open look. That three off the mark. Celtics trail by 14. Pass to Aguirre. Fires the three. Knocks down the three ball. Aguirre's got 5 now.
Well, you love assisted hoops. That's good offense.
Johnson in the corner. And out of bounds as the Celtics gain possession. And so it's Sacramento. They lead at 11 points to end the quarter. Looking good at this point, but wanting more. We come back right after this. And a chance right now to show you our State Farm assist of the game.
And he sliced the D wide open with his speed. They had no chance to prevent that basket.
Now that is an elite level dish. What a great pass.
And with the fourth quarter upon us, time is running out for this team to become competitive. We've got Ibaka. He's out there with Cameron Johnson. And it's Havlicek in at the 2. That's the 5 out there for the Kings.
And when the score is as lopsided as it is, and you can see they smell blood in the water, my man is going for the jugular.
Rondo dishes to Ellis. No good with the triple.
And there have been some terrible shot choices here, Kev. That's not a good look at all.
Havlicek outside. Off the mark there with the three-point shot.
Doesn't register as a block, but he did everything you want defending that shot.
Well, you know, sometimes the most pivotal plays don't always go on the stat sheet.
Serge Ibaka pulls it in. And it's Havlicek missing.
And when you can't get anything to fall, it definitely gets in your head.
Yeah, they might want to draw something up here to get him something at the rim or get him to the free throw line. Sometimes that's all it takes to snap a cold streak.
Tatum deciding where to go with it. Ellis outside. 5 on the clock. Top of the key jumper, no good.
Yeah, well, that's a shot the defense is probably going to let him keep taking.
And we're around 2 minutes into the fourth quarter here. And he drives in from outside the arc. And the basket by Boucher. And the Kings lead by 16.
Late reaction defensively. He quickly takes advantage, grows their lead.
Yeah, look, the truth is, he doesn't need much space anyway. But that one was too easy.
And so Joe Mazzulla calls for the timeout. There was no hesitating. He wants to talk to the team right now. Allen Iverson is checked in for Johnson. And the Celtics making a change here. And here's Holiday, who will bring it up for Boston. Looking to get on the board here in the fourth still. Bangs home the trifecta.
For him, it's been a tale of two halves. He's starting to make an impact now.
Iverson, right side. Oh, what a finish by AI!
Another good play. This is how they built the lead, calling on the right guys at the right time.
Yeah, come on. They're just having their way out there and continuing to press the advantage.
From the arc, drills it from outside.
Wow, he's found his game offensively here in the second half. Really has turned things around.
Second chance effort, and it's good on the way in.
Yeah, and they've shown effort and aggression in the paint, really right from the tip. Their rebounding edge right now, massive.
Got a piece of it. Outside Tatum. On the wing, Holiday. The three ball, and the Celtics hit again from deep.
And they're getting their points now almost exclusively from the triple. 4 of their last 5 makes are from beyond the arc.
Here's Boosie. Pass to Havlicek. Here's Russell. He gets it to fall. That makes it just a single-digit lead.
Well, the efficiency is there, but not the volume. He needs to start doing this every trip down the floor to close the gap.
And here is Iverson. Here's Boosie. At the teardrop, Jason Tatum grabs the board. Well, Greg, they're making a valiant effort to come all the way back. Wow.
And they need to take care of the basketball. Plenty of time. No need to force anything.
Basket counts. 19 points in the game.
Yeah, this offense is rolling. They've been assertive, but they're also playing under control.
Yeah, you know, I like how they're not relying on just one guy to get it done. They're sharing the ball and keeping the defense guessing.
And so now a timeout called by Brad Nelson. He's going to have a discussion on the sideline. It's time to send it over now to our reporter, Allie LaForce.
During the break, the coach of the Kings had some words for his team. He was clapping in the huddle, saying to his guys, loving the effort right now, keep the intensity on them. Leaves no doubt in their mind that this game is ours. Guys, back to you.
All right, Allie, thank you for that. Now here's Iverson, down to 5 on the shot clock. And that time, also a missed shot.
And they had some botched coverage that turned into no coverage.
Now Russell. Here's Boosie.
And the slithery agility of Ibaka. Not many guys can go up with him to stop the catch and dunk.
Celtics trail by 9. Iverson covering. It's good.
He has really made an impact from beyond today. That's another triple.
And when you have shooters feeling it from distance, it feels like no lead is safe because points can get put up in a hurry.
And so now a timeout called by Brad Nelson. He's going to take a few moments here to check in with his team and regroup.
Boston substitution. George Mikan.
Iverson outside. From 19, that one goes.
In the mid-range, Iverson can be so dangerous. He is just so skilled at making those shots.
And so Joe Mazzulla calls for the timeout. Clearly, he's got something his players need to hear, and immediately. 3-point game. Can't connect from long distance.
Well, I've been here before. They're looking to get back in the game, but desperation threes are not the way to do it. Well, they expect this from him, and he's a big reason they're out in front right now.
Iverson covering. Fires the three, and down goes the three.
Yeah, and when you're hit, you gotta hit back.
A bit of a duel going on between them. Came down the floor looking for immediate payback.
Oh, Iverson inside.
A volume shooter, Iverson stays aggressive on offense, whether he's hot or cold. And right now, he's on fire.
Oh, and he cannot get the layup. Sacramento leading by 10. Ibaka outside. Iverson outside. Driving in. Just 5 on the clock. Does not go.
Yeah, tough to make those jumpers when you are guarded that closely.
Book it.
And defensively, that's just not going to cut it.
And so now a timeout called by Brad Nelson. He's going to make some adjustments to the game plan. Sacramento's gone 2 of 5 on three-point shots since the end of the third quarter. Havlicek outside. Shoots the three. Knocks down the three.
And you know they feel good giving their fans a show here while taking care of business.
Yep, the crowd gets to go home feeling good about the win tonight. Their team looked impressive.
Now, here is Havlicek. Now, Iverson. The first free throw is good. And good on the second, so he makes them both. And so it's Sacramento easily grabbing this one. A confident win and one where they clearly showed the greater effort.
Yeah, I mean, it was a solid performance, particularly here at home. I think they built off that edge of being here and played with just a little more confidence than their opponent.
And that'll do it, folks. And for all of us here at the table, Stan Van Gundy and Greg Anthony and our terrific sideline reporter, Allie LaForce, this is Kevin Harlan thanking you for being
Happy Halloween and welcome to NBA basketball on 2K Sports. Nothing scary about this matchup. Here alongside Tim Legler and Grant Hill, I'm Brian Anderson with Ali LaForce joining us courtside. And here's a look at what's coming up for Orlando. On Friday, they head back home to host the Washington Wizards. And then on Saturday, they'll match up against De'Aaron Fox and the Denver Nuggets.
This is a cushy slate coming up. They'll be facing a lot of beatable teams at home. It doesn't get any easier than that in this league.
So a look at our starters for Orlando. They've got Knipple, and it's O'Neal in at the power forward. And for Cincinnati, we've got Anthony Davis. Johnson is out there with Halliburton, and it's Sigma in at the center position. Well, Grant, we could be in for a spooky game tonight. Here we go. As these two teams... face off on Halloween.
I think I saw some costumes out in the crowd. And, you know, it does make this game feel extra special, B.A. It's always fun when you get to show off in a holiday game.
And so it's Johnson with it. He brings it up for the Lions. And, guys, this is the first they're seeing of the Magic this year.
And it's no surprise they won the season series last year. They put more talent on the floor.
Well, for them, this was a favorable matchup. These teams were really in different places last year.
Now here's Halliburton. Pass to Johnson. Launches it. Knocks down the triple.
I want Halliburton running my offense. Tyrese is a fantastic decision maker.
Here's DeBusschere. The three ball. Fires in the triple.
These teams are finding the range, showing a lot of confidence.
Yeah, he was so ready to answer that. These teams are just battling.
Now here's Halliburton. He had 25 points in his last game. The shot by Johnson, no good.
And he almost made them regret defending him so loosely.
To the middle. Gets stolen by Johnson. Here's Cowens. Soft touch off the glass.
The defensive effort was lacking a bit, but hey, give them credit for finding a weakness there.
Well, with that kind of success, I imagine they'll continue to be aggressive inside.
Here's DeBusschere. Oh, steps back and drains the jumper. DeBusschere's got his second bucket of the night.
I love this approach. Getting him involved early, and it's already paying off.
And we knew coming into this game, we expected him to be very involved early.
From outside the arc, and Knipple gets a three.
He's consistent from out there, especially when you give him that kind of room.
Here's Cowens. Outside Johnson. Sends it home from three-point land. Johnson's got 6.
Well, the defense is going to try to shut down certain things, but it's impossible to deny everything. That's a skilled play right there.
Fires the three, and another three for Orlando.
You can't have a better start than that, connecting on 4 of your first 5 field goal attempts.
Pass to Johnson. This one for 3. Can't get it to go. 2 for 4 thus far. Orlando leading by 3. Here's Knipple. Second shot opportunity, and it's blocked by Davis.
No chance. Davis just too much to handle on the defensive side.
Down low. Here's Cowens. Nails the baby hook. Cowens has got his second basket.
Well, if you work the ball inside, it is going to pay dividends.
And so now a timeout called by Darko Rajakovic. A moment to rest and confer on the game plan. looking back at last season, the best when it comes to shot blocking. The fourth spot held by Anthony Davis.
It's obvious that he completely dedicated himself to protecting the rim, doing everything he could to get his hands on as many shots as possible.
On defense, Cincinnati. They trail by 1. Here's DeBusschere. And once again, off the mark by Orlando. And here's Halliburton. He'll bring it up for Cincinnati. Fresh off a win against the Pacers.
And you know they should be thankful for the result. They didn't play their best in that one, but still won by a reasonable margin.
Well, it's not one of their more memorable games, but as the saying goes, a win is a win.
And here's Knipple from the arc. And so far in this one, 2 for 4.
Very difficult to stop team play when the ball's moving. Excellent find with the pass to create that scoring opportunity. And continues to make plays offensively, having a very efficient quarter.
Outside O'Neal. Pass to DeBusschere. The 3 is up. Missed it. 3 for 6 now.
Yeah, you have to knock those down. Open shots inside the arc are rare in this league.
They set the pick. Halliburton, the pass to Sigma. Both teams will make substitutions.
First team foul. Substitution on the court.
Halliburton outside. 6 on the shot clock. Not going to go that time.
The defense really didn't do enough to alter that shot. It's simply a miss.
Here's Lever. No made baskets yet. Cowens grabs the board. The Lions have gotten 50% of their shots to fall so far. They're 5 of 10. Here's Bain. Over to the left wing. And once again, off the mark by Cincinnati. Orlando leading. Back to O'Neal. Orlando moving the ball around. Here's Lever. Off target from three-point range. Cincinnati has gone 2 of 5 from deep. And it's blocked. And the ball ends up out of bounds. And they retain possession. And you got to be in awe of incredible defensive efforts like this.
Oh my, and that was textbook defense, positioning himself well to send it back.
So both teams changing it up here.
T-Mac.
Here's Bosch. Halliburton on the wing. Defended by Hardaway. Halliburton, good.
Yeah, nice effort from Halliburton, working to get that point-blank shot.
Pass to Radmanovic. Shoots from 14. Doesn't go, and he's 0 for 1 from the floor. For Cincinnati, they've got 6 of 14 in so far. Halliburton looking over the floor. 5 to shoot. And he can't bank that one in.
Yeah, he has had a hard time finding rhythm this quarter. Just cannot get one to go.
Outside Hardaway. To win the drought. It's hauled in by Cincinnati. Outside Bain. Halliburton on the wing. Over McDaniels. Halliburton's shot is good. Halliburton's got his second basket of the night.
And this is how competitive Halliburton is. Doesn't allow some contact to distract him from scoring.
McDaniels from long range. Knocks down the long J. And the Magic lead by 1.
Every coach in this league loves assisted baskets. It indicates your offense is flowing the way it's supposed to.
Here's Bain. Can't get it to fall.
Well, that is a nice challenge at the rim. Really altered that shot.
2-second difference between shot and game clock. Here's Radmanovic. No points yet. Puts the move on. And the layup is up and in.
What a burst out of that first step. Straight to the hole.
1 quarter in the books. And it's been a close one. It's the Magic leading by 3. And we'll get the second quarter underway on the other side of this break. And it's been a pretty even game here after 1 quarter of play. And let's take a moment here to get your take, guys, on the scoring so far for the Magic.
Well, in today's NBA, the three-point shot is so valuable. They realize this, and that's why they're continuing to drain as many as they can.
Another highlight for them has been their early ball movement, making quick, decisive passes to set up guys for great looks.
On the court for Orlando, they've got Knipple, and it's DeBusschere in at the 3 slot. Pass to Knipple. The 3. Rebound, Anthony Davis. Well, Cincinnati's shooting only 39% so far in the game.
Did you see that? I mean, going right to the rim. That's how you finish in the open floor.
And give him a lot of credit for his effort right there running the floor.
Cincinnati shooting their first free throw of the night here.
Mind the lanes. Mind the lanes. 1 shot.
And that one misses. And Grant, when talking about certain players, we hear expressions like, he does the little things, or he does the dirty work. What does all that mean exactly?
You know, it's about what doesn't show up in the box score. Setting good screens, winning those 50-50 balls, hustling back on defense. Often, it's just as important as putting up those points.
It's great to see a fantastic block on replay once again.
You know, you can't ask for any better defense than that. He responded so fast to the shooter, and it stifled him. Slow reaction from the D, and it cost him 3.
Second quarter, and we're just over a minute in. Here's McGrady. He had 16 in the win against Indiana.
And we also need to mention his defense. He had a couple of big-time blocks.
To the paint, Sikma. The rebound by DeBusschere. Magic leading by 4. Lever passes to O'Neal. Powered down after the assist led him to the lane.
Oh, not the defensive effort they need to cut into the lead.
For a good call, you have to at least try to protect the rim.
Yeah, I mean, when you're fighting back, you cannot give up plays like that.
And here's Knipple from the arc. Nope, shooting 3 for 8 in the game now.
And it's been a tough game for him with his shooting. Fortunately, the rest of the team has picked him up, and they have the lead.
Pass to McGrady. 5 on the clock. From the top of the key, he gets it in there. McGrady's gotten his first points in this one.
Easy look when the defender isn't fighting over the screen.
Yeah, and that's the effectiveness of the two-man game right there.
Timeout called by Darko Rajakovic. Coach taking this moment to speak to his guys, maybe alter some of the game plan. And here the second quarter of action, just a hair under 2.5 minutes played. Here's DeBusschere. Check by Davis. Nice shot by Lever.
Lackluster defense, showing no desire to chase shooters off that line.
The Lions have gone 2 of 4 here in the second quarter. Pass to Johnson. Fires from deep. Hey, now 5 for 8. Shooting a pretty good percentage right now.
Well, a couple made threes in the first quarter, and he's not slowing down after drilling another one.
Here's Knipple. Here's DeBusschere. Give him 8 points now. And another 3 for Orlando.
They're getting torched on the perimeter. 4 of the last 5 buckets have been threes.
The Lions have gone 3 of 5 since the beginning of the second. McGrady, the pass to Johnson. Tried to come right back with a 3 of his own, but it's no good. Lets it fly. And there are the Magic with another bucket.
Their ball movement on this run has been tremendous. It's led to a lot of good, clean, open looks.
Davis a screen. Johnson passes to Davis. Blocked! And that goes out of bounds. And they'll keep possession. It's time to take a glance again at that superb block.
Yeah, good offense comes from great defense. This lead is only getting stronger with plays like that.
Cincinnati has gone 1 for 3 from downtown here in the second. Clock at 2 from deep. Johnson gets it. He's 6 for 10 and looking confident out there.
And they're going to have to pay more attention to him on the perimeter. He's hit 4 3-pointers already today.
Here's DeBusschere, coming off a 31-point game. Cowens passes to McGrady. Here's Cowens. Davis from long range. And again, it's Cincinnati with a 3.
Nice work from AD. He finds his comfort zone behind the three-point line.
And it's Orlando with a rebound. O'Neal's got 6 rebounds in the game. And here's Knipple from the arc. It's hauled in by Cincinnati. Here's Cowens. Pass to McGrady. And here's Johnson. And he got the whistle on the way up. So he'll be headed to the line for a pair. All right, Tim, back in 1996, you led the league in three-point percentage. You shot 52% on 3 attempts per game. Talk about the hot hand.
Well, B.A., it shows you how much the game has changed. I had the green light, but it was a different shade of green. I still only took 3 per game. Now you have multiple guys every night that will take 3 in the first quarter.
That green light's now neon green for many.
No doubt.
Line change here for Orlando.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
First free throw is good. No good on the second free throw.
And that's a good sign. He's getting himself to the line. I really like that here in the second quarter.
Cincinnati has got 3 of 5 to fall from beyond the three-point line in the second. McDaniels finds Hardaway. Here's Radmanovich. The three. A rebound by Bosch. Johnson against McDaniels. Pass to Bosch. Now here's Bain. Halliburton for three. The shot off that time.
2 minutes remaining in the first half. 2 minutes.
Orlando moving the ball around. Hardaway, the pass to Person. Back to Hardaway. No good. Had a chance to end the run there. Cincinnati has gotten 5 of 11 threes to drop so far in this game. To the inside. Oh, deflected. Bosch, the pass to Cowens. That evens the score. Cowens has got 6.
Drawing those defenders to the lane creates space on the perimeter. Beautiful look.
And so it's Porzingis with it. He brings it up for Orlando. They want to keep rolling here following the win against Atlanta.
And I think they were prepared to face pressure D, but that never materialized, so they took advantage.
This has been that rare night where they got pretty much anything they wanted offensively.
Here's Cowens. 6 points for him. There's 48 seconds left in the second. Pass to Bain. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Cincinnati needs to get off a shot. Cowens, no good.
He was bothered just enough to miss that shot. That's good work by the defense.
Count it.
Willing passers, unselfish play. You have to appreciate this kind of offense.
The Lions have gone 6 of 14 in the second quarter. They set a pick. From deep, Johnson. Orlando with the rebound. Pass to McDaniels. From deep. Cowens grabs the board. Now Johnson. From deep three-point range. He can't get that one to fall.
It's never easy from that distance, but we see him drill those and shoot around all the time.
Well, that's not a horrible shot for him to take, but you could still probably find a higher percentage shot.
And we're through the first half of play here in what's been a good one. Magic out in front, up by 2. And we'll be right back after halftime for the start of the third quarter. See you in just a bit.
Hello and welcome. Before we take a look at the action from the first half, a brief overview of some upcoming games.
Taking a look here at Orlando, you can already see they have the makings of a good team, but they also have things to iron out.
Splitting the first 2 games, this next one could indicate which direction they're headed.
They're really going to war for those second chance points, running guys to the offensive glass. It's a tight game. That could be the difference maker.
As long as it doesn't hurt their transition defense.
And that is going to do it for us. Let's get back to some second half action with Brian Anderson and company.
And we're ready to get this second half of our Halloween broadcast going. Lions shooting only 39% so far in the game. They've got Halliburton, also Johnson out there, and it's Cowens in at the 4. So that's who Wes Unseld Jr. starts the second half with.
Incredible. He will hit that from another time zone.
Pass to Knippel. Here's Lever. Here's DeBusschere. Just 4 to shoot. For 3, it's hauled in by Cincinnati. Halliburton up top. Pass to Davis. 3-pointer. And Halliburton with the basket. And the assist by Johnson. And now it's a 4-point Cincinnati lead. And with a little over a minute gone by, the second half is underway. And that one's good. DeBusschere.
And both teams running long-range plays that are working.
Yeah, just going back and forth. It is really competitive out there.
And the ball ends up out of bounds. And they'll keep possession. Pass to Cowens. Halliburton outside. Now Johnson. And it's Orlando on the break. The finish! And the big dunk at the end of the break. We've seen 5 lead changes so far. Neither team able to pull away.
Yeah, this game just feels like it's going to come down to the wire.
They set the screen. Puts up a deep 3. And the foul on Tyrese Halliburton. That's his first foul of the game.
Personal foul. Substitution for your Lions. Number 1, Tracy McGrady.
Orlando has gone 1 of 2 shooting from the perimeter since halftime. Into the third. 2 minutes in now. Pass to DeBusschere. 3-pointer off the mark. And Halliburton has got the ball here for the Lions. It's a 1-point game. Here's McGrady. Outside Davis. Just 5 on the clock. Offensive board. Fires for 3. No good there. For Orlando, they've gotten 2 of 4 shots to go since the break. They get it again. Inside, DeBusschere. And it's blocked by Davis. And he's going for the lob. Here's Lever, defended by Halliburton. Pass to Knippel. Here's Lever. And once again, off the mark by Orlando. Cincinnati has gone 7 for 17 from 3-point range so far in this matchup. Halliburton, the pass to Cowens. Here's McGrady. Another miss. They desperately need a bucket. Here's DeBusschere, driving inside. That's good. And now he's 5 for 11 in this one.
Where's the rim protection? That's just too easy for him.
Halliburton on the wing. He has 7. Here's Davis. Davis using his size at the rim.
When Davis gets that kind of positioning inside, he is pretty much automatic.
Pass to DeBusschere. Jacks up a 3. It's hauled in by Cincinnati. Sikma's got his 6th rebound on the night. Cowens passes to McGrady. And the go-ahead bucket, no good. For Orlando, they've gone cold here in this third quarter. Just 3 of 9. Puts one up from 19. And that's off the glass and in. Lever's got his 2nd bucket on the night. Cincinnati has gone 2 for 5 from 3 since halftime. Cincinnati calls timeout. Well, every team is looking for wings who can defend multiple positions. Who's at the top of your list, Tim?
Yeah, I look at a guy like Lou Dort. Look at a guy like Jaden McDaniels. They've got length, a whole lot of want to, and they've got the ability to guard multiple positions.
Pass to Bosch. From deep, Bain nails it from beyond the arc. Bain's gotten himself going with a triple, his first basket of the game. Hardaway, the pass to Lieber. And that one's good. Radmanovic. And the Magic lead by 2.
Keeping pace here. That's an excellent move inside.
Pass to Bosch. And here's Bain for the lead. And again, it's Cincinnati with a 3.
And I like that there. I mean, get Bain something in rhythm.
Hardaway, the pass to Person. Here's Radmanovic. Takes the 3. Pure from three-point range. Radmanovic has got 9.
His efficiency throughout this game has really been something, and his team has been able to succeed in large part because of it.
Now here's Bain. Oh, AD! An easy target on the lob.
Throw it AD's way, and he'll take care of the rest. A huge alley-oop target for his teammates.
Pass to Radmanovic. And again, it's the Magic from deep.
When you can shoot over the top of people and hit a high percentage from out there, you are in rare company.
The 3 from Bain. That's good. And Halliburton gets the assist. He's got 9.
And Bain picking up the phone with no hesitation. What an answer. And nobody putting out much of an effort to stop him.
Surprising. In a close game, a lack of energy on defense.
When every possession matters, your defense has to be better.
The Magic have gotten 8 of 14 attempts to go in the second half so far. Good on the bucket. And now it's a 4-point Magic lead.
Well, he has dictated the tempo this entire quarter, getting basically whatever he wants offensively.
Bain, the pass to Davis. Oh, Anthony Davis reigns in the 3.
As cold as he was in the first half, he's done a great job regrouping and turning things around after the break.
And so now a timeout called by Darko Rajakovic. He might have seen something and needs to review with his guys. Magic making a switch here. .107 left in the third quarter here. Pass to Lieber. Halliburton with the steal. And here's Johnson. O'Neal pulls it in. O'Neal's got his 7th rebound of the game with that last one. McDaniels passes to Lieber. Here's to Busher. Takes a 3. Rebounded by Johnson. Johnson's got 4 rebounds now. 5-second differential between the shot clock and game clock. Davis down low. McDaniels covering. Drew the contact from long range, and he almost got the hoop to fall. Instead, he'll shoot 3 at the line.
Hey, nice work attracting the foul from deep. He'll shoot 3.
He's getting his first free throw attempts of the night now. That free throw no good. And the Magic making a change here. Ties it up, and his next one could give him the lead.
Well, he ties things up, but it would have been nice to come away with the lead there.
And Cincinnati making a change here. Left side Johnson. On the wing Davis. And no good. Had a chance to take the lead. The deep three from Porzingis. And that's not going to go. And we wrap up the third, and it looks like it's going to be an exciting fourth. And we're coming right back. Be sure to stay with us as we get set for quarter number 4. And it's time to bring up the State Farm assist to the game.
And I'll tell you what, this was a no-brainer tonight. Take a look at the precision on this feed. Couldn't place it any better.
Yeah, playing for one another. That's the definition of teamwork.
And it's been a very competitive game so far as we get rolling here in quarter number 4. On the court for Orlando, they've got Knipple, and it's Lever in at the 1. Cowens passes to Halliburton. Outside Johnson. Back to Halliburton. Just 5 to shoot to take the lead. It's deflected. Here's Knipple. They set the pick. Launches a 3. It's hauled in by Cincinnati. Sikma's got his 7th rebound here tonight. Halliburton, the pass to McGrady. Back to Halliburton. From deep, Johnson. Down it goes. And a great assist by Halliburton. Halliburton's got assist number 5 here tonight. A few possessions into the 4th. Just over a minute played. Lever passes to DeBusschere. Right wing. There's the 3. He drops it from range.
These teams are finding the range, showing a lot of confidence.
Yeah, he was so ready to answer that. These teams are just battling.
Now here's Halliburton. Pass to Sigma. Oh, there's a killer 2-hand slam.
Now that's how you capitalize on a screen.
Yeah, good positioning, too. Gave him a clear path to the hoop.
Yeah, not only does he create the space he needs, but then he attacks downhill.
Here's Knipple. Here's DeBusschere. And unable to get the go-ahead bucket there. Halliburton outside. And there's a pick to the inside. A nice shot by Cowens. And now a 4-point Cincinnati lead.
This is when your interior D has to be on high alert.
Pass to Knipple. Puts up a 3. McGrady grabs a miss.
He had it flowing from long range in the first half. Not sure what changed.
Cincinnati working the ball around now. Here's Sigma. Now Johnson. Shot clock at 6. No good on the 3. Here's DeBusschere. Pass to Knipple. Here's DeBusschere. From deep. Sigma with a rebound. Sigma's got rebound number 8 now. Halliburton, the pass to Johnson.
Second personal foul. First team foul.
Halliburton outside. Down low.
Well, it's really turned around for him because he really took care of the ball in the first half.
And that one's good. DeBusschere.
And that was the right decision. When you're in need of a bucket, you go to your most trusted guys.
Yeah, when you're coming down the stretch, you don't want any wasted possessions.
Cincinnati calls timeout. He's checked in for Cincinnati. Time now to hear from our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Hi, guys. I had a chance to find out what Wes Unseld Jr. was discussing with his players. With the game so close, he wanted his team to stay aggressive, saying, don't be a watcher, be an actor. Go out and make something happen on the court. Don't let it come to you.
Okay, thanks, Allie. Now here's Johnson. Halliburton outside. Now Johnson. Clock at 6. Back to Halliburton. Got it off in time to beat the shot clock, but it's no good. The Magic have gotten only 2 of 6 attempts to drop in the fourth. Nice shot by Lever.
Just a bad time for a defensive breakdown, and he really took advantage.
And at this stage of the game, you've got to take that. If the mid-range jumper is there, go ahead and knock it down.
Now here's Johnson. Outside Davis. Pass to Cowens. Davis a screen. Cowens no good. Orlando has gone 1 for 5 shooting from the arc here in the fourth. Here's Knippel to take the lead. Nails it from 3. Knippel's got 19 points.
4 threes in the first half, and now another here in the second. He is feeling it.
Halliburton outside. Will it go? Orlando with the rebound. O'Neal's got 9 rebounds in the game. Boy, he's getting it done. Yes, sir! That one goes!
Yeah, there was a lack of intensity in the first half, but these teams have now turned it up.
Well, the margin for error is getting smaller, so the stakes on each possession are getting bigger.
Now here's Johnson. Outside Davis. Here's Cowens. Another steal. Here's Knippel. From deep three-point land. Can't get it. Outside Johnson.
First personal foul, second team foul. At the line for 2, Johnson.
And he makes the first. And Johnson drops them both.
In a tight game, this is who they want taking these shots.
It's good from beyond the arc.
Defensively, gotta close out a little faster. That's a look he'll make with regularity.
Cincinnati calls timeout. Outside Johnson. Now Davis beyond the arc. The triple drop.
What an emphatic bucket by Davis. This is a guy who never backs down or gives up.
Oh, they pick off the pass. Here's Cowens. He's covered by O'Neal. Not that time. Magic leading by 3. From deep. Oh, it's off target.
Well, his three-pointer just hasn't been there in the second half.
Oh, got a piece of it. Davis outside. 6 to shoot. Halliburton fires. To tie it up. It's money from deep.
Now that's one to remember. What an impact on the game.
What a big-time shot. Those are the moments you dream about as a kid.
Here's Lever. There's 49 seconds left in the game.
Love that look there, locating his teammate and creating an easy basket.
And here's Johnson. Here's Davis. Oh, AD just showing off right here.
Oh, man, he plays with a relentless motor. In clutch time, too. Davis always wants the ball in his hands.
And timeout called by Darko Rajakovic. Great time to call his guys into the huddle at a very tense moment in this game. Here's Lever. There's a 4-second difference from the shot clock and the game clock. Johnson with it. To take the lead. Money from 3.
And he was dominant in their last outing. And the same thing here tonight. He is in a terrific groove right now.
And that confidence has carried over to tonight. He is playing great basketball.
And timeout called by Darko Rajakovic. Critical moment here. He's not taking any chances. Turning here to our analyst. What elements become the primary keys at this point?
If they leave the arc open, take it. But it may be safer to get a quick 2 and then foul.
You're definitely going to have to get a 3 here and then count on them to miss free throws.
Misses. And so it's Cincinnati winning this one. What a performance they have here at home today.
I'll tell you what. These are the ones that are so nice to win and so tough to lose. I love being on the edge of my seat, never knowing what would happen next.
And that'll wrap it up, folks. For reporter Allie LaForce and for Tim Legler and Grant Hill, this is Brian Anderson saying thank you for joining us. As we leave, we present our player of the game.
Welcome, everyone. We have a very special treat for you here. And we've got our NBA Fright Night. Halloween, Greg. How about this? Some people love to go to the haunted houses. Some people like to stay home and give out candy. What about you?
Yeah, well, sometimes we've got to watch some haunted games, right? And some of these teams right now are playing some scary basketball.
And look at the starters for the Cavaliers. They've got Richardson. He's out there with Bailey. And it's Czar in at the 4 slot. Now, here's Richardson. Got him with the pump fake, but couldn't finish. Lillard against Richardson. Lillard, the pass to Giannis. And he gets it to go.
And the first of many to come. Explosive offensive talent on both sides.
Boy, I tell you what, that's going to be like a pinball machine, the way that scoreboard's going to light up.
Christopher buries it from three-point range.
Gotta like the game of Richardson, a crafty guard who is always looking to get the ball to his guys.
Malone outside. It's Edwards on the wing. Giannis sets a screen for Edwards. And it falls over the rim and in.
And the lack of effort to fight over the screen there makes that an easy shot.
Well, I'm going to credit the screen. I mean, that's a good, strong pick he lays there.
Now, here's Richardson. Here's Lillard. Lets it go from deep. Nailed from three-point land.
You just cannot permit Lillard to get into a zone from deep. I mean, once that happens, you can't turn the valve off.
Greg, Anthony Edwards is full of confidence, and it's beautiful to watch.
And rightfully so. Ant can do it all on the floor. As complete of a wing as you'll find in our league.
Edwards, that's good.
They've missed just 1 of 5 shots so far. I like the look of this offense.
Pass to Christopher from deep. Sinks the three-pointer. Christopher's got a couple of threes now in the first for the Cavs.
Well, he is looking confident. Love how they're using him so far.
And you know what? They're going to keep using him. I mean, he'll be the centerpiece of their offense today. You can bank on that.
Michael Ray Richardson. First personal foul. First team foul.
Malone, a screen on Richardson. Lillard, the pass to Malone. And it's good. Assisting on the play was Lillard.
A tried and true play for this team. Malone exceptional in the pick and roll.
And timeout call by Kenny Atkinson. Coach is going to talk some things over with the team. Might be seeing something to adjust. At this break, let's show you the teams that led the league in assists last year. In third, the Cavaliers.
I tell you what, if you had to pick one stat, at least on the offensive side of the ball, that benefits your team, this is it. I mean, when you're amongst the league leaders in assists, you're doing a lot of good things. Not just making shots, but you're moving your teammates and you're moving the basketball.
Pass to Christopher. Steps back and shoots. Again, the Cavaliers score.
Really well done there. Just confident and composed, never in a hurry.
Outside Edwards. Lillard left side. And they pick up 2. Lillard's got 5.
So effective in the catch and shoot is Lillard. You give him an inch, and he's taking much more than that.
Pass to Christopher. Launches a 3. A three-pointer is right on target. It's all knotted up.
How about he has yet to miss 4-4 to start?
Yeah, he's setting himself up to be their go-to guy today.
Three-pointer, Lillard. Cavaliers with the rebound. They're getting their first look at the season at Pittsburgh in this one.
And even though they were the better team overall, they actually lost the season series against this club a year ago.
Yeah, and for them, that was a bit embarrassing. So expect them to come back with a point to prove tonight.
Here's Czar. And no good. Had a chance to take the lead there. Pass to Lillard. And it's Edwards, top of the key. They get it back. Malone, good.
You know, part of what makes Malone such a good rebounder is his aggressiveness. I mean, and he also has a real nose for the ball.
Richardson outside. Here's Christopher. It's Richardson on the wing. Covered by Lillard. Just 5 to shoot. The Cavaliers again can't hit. Pittsburgh working the ball around. Here's Christopher. 17 points in his last outing. Here's Lanier. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
Lanier, a big, strong lefty, really good at finding contact inside and drawing the foul.
First trip to the free throw line for him in this one.
Wound up shooting 85 from the line a season ago, which is an exceptional percentage.
And guys, if a game was coming down to the wire and an opponent needed to foul, I mean, he was the guy they wanted with the ball in his hands. I mean, shooting the free throws because of his proficiency there.
The first one falls for him.
And Lanier is one of the most graceful big men to ever play this game. From his post moves to his outside shot to his defending. Everything about Lanier is fluid.
He's perfect from the line this time.
He's a big guy with a soft stroke from his charity stripe. You love to see that.
Lillard against Garland. To the paint, stolen by McGee. To the inside, Thompson. And he floats in for the easy 2. Credit the assist on that one. And we'll get a look at how the hustle stat game has been going for the Force.
They've really been disruptive on the defensive end, forcing turnovers and turning those turnovers into points at the other end.
And guys, they've also done a great job generating offense from their defense, forcing turnovers and making the defense pay for those mistakes. And they've scored several times already here in the first quarter on the inside.
There's a good screen. The 3 from Garland. Here's Lanier. Johnson up top. He's covered by Thompson. And that's out of bounds. Cleveland will retain possession.
And they were ranked 3rd in three-point shooting. They can burn you from deep as well as they shot it. The three-pointer really has become the focal point of their offense.
And you just brought up their assists. They worked the ball around so well. Their offense last season revolved around their passing game. Miller's checked in for the Cavaliers. 6 on the shot clock. Here's Johnson. Good D by Thompson. Pittsburgh leading by 4. His second shot goes in, off to a good start, 2 for 2.
And they're forcing the ball inside, and it's working like a charm.
Guys, they're looking for a way to score here.
Yeah, they've had a tough time taking the lid off.
Here's McHale. Once again off the mark by Cleveland.
I wouldn't count on him missing the mid-range shot again. That's a good look for him.
Yep, it counts.
Well, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. They keep getting it in the paint and continue to score consistently.
Johnson outside. Pass to McHale. Over Smith. McHale misses. Just 2 seconds between shot clock and game clock. Here's Lillard. Out to Smith. The three. It's rebounded by Cleveland. Tough loss coming against the Rockets in the last game they played.
Total embarrassment. I was shocked at how poorly they played. I think they were shocked.
Yeah, and you know, those losses really hurt when you can't get anything going your way, everything going against you. Very frustrating.
And it's Pittsburgh holding on to an 8-point lead heading into the break. They're shooting the ball so well in this one. A great performance from the field. We'll return shortly. And thanks again for tuning in. If you're just joining us, we've played through 1 quarter of action so far. And what stands out to you from the Force guys in this one?
Well, the offense is clicking, and they seem to have seized the momentum here early on.
Yeah, you know, I agree. No warm-up needed. They came in on fire and have already built a nice lead.
We've got Moses Malone. Jason Wallace is out there with Edwards. And then there's Antetokounmpo. And for Cleveland, Darius Garland is out there with Bailey. Then it's Miller. Then there's Kevin McHale. And it's Christopher in at the three.
Boy, he strikes again from range. His 4th in this game after draining 3 in the first period.
Malone outside. Over Miller. Here's Antetokounmpo. Here's Malone. And at last, they get one to fall. Malone's got 6.
Yeah, just a solid job on the backboard. They are really controlling the inside.
Well, they're working the glass, really battling in that area of the game, and that's helped them stake this lead.
Bursting off the floor. Edwards hammers it down.
Boy, how about the strength of Edwards? Confident at taking on defenders and finishing.
Garland the pass to Miller. Garland with the screen for Miller. Christopher, no good.
No doubt it's been a bit of a struggle for him here in this quarter in terms of scoring.
Here's Giannis. And that's collected by Miller. The Cavaliers trail by 11. Right now, let's take a moment here to catch up with Allie LaForce on the sidelines.
Hey guys, Anthony Edwards is truly a superstar on the rise. He said, quote, "People forget how young I am. I'm not even touching my prime yet. I'm just trying to get more efficient as every year goes by." Guys, back to you.
Yep, a star on the rise. Allie LaForce with the report. Hey, Allie, thanks. Pass to Bailey. The Cavaliers again can't hit. Pittsburgh leading by 11. Wallace outside. Now here's Malone, covered by Miller. Here's Edwards. Rebound by Christopher.
Those are chances almost always you can rely on him to get you 2 points, but the D just enough to keep him out of rhythm.
It's rebounded by Cleveland. Following this one, they get to host the Mavericks. That game will be a quick pit stop before hitting the road again. Miller at the elbow. Garland the pass to Bailey. Some nice passing by Cleveland here. They need this one. Pittsburgh pulls it in. Malone's got rebound number 8 now on the night. Edwards kicks to Malone. Pass to Antetokounmpo. Out to Wallace. Here's the three. It's good. He makes his first shot of the game. And Greg, the way the floor is spaced now, how much would you enjoy playing in this current environment?
I'm lacing up my kicks as you say that. It would have been a lot of fun. But not only do you have more room to operate. Defenders practically, they can't touch it.
And timeout call by Kenny Atkinson. He's going to take this chance to talk to his guys. With some changes. Williams, he's checked in for Giannis Antetokounmpo, and Lillard subbed in for Wallace. Closing in on 4 minutes played here in the second quarter. Pass to Christopher. Now Sarr, he has yet to score, and the shot is good. The Pittsburgh League has been cut down now to just 11 on the bucket from Christopher.
He has been dropping bombs since the tip. 3 triples in the first quarter, 2 more since then.
Loads it up for Williams. Oh, offensive interference. And the Force making a change here. Smith has checked in, and then for Cleveland, Johnson, he's checked in for Bailey. And it's Richardson in for Garland. The Cavaliers trail by 11. Here's Christopher. He's got 17. Pass to Johnson. Out to the right wing. Five on the clock. Three-pointer. The Cavaliers again can't hit.
And they've got a big lead, not just on the scoreboard, but really in the rebounding numbers as well.
And what I like about it, it's been a physical brand of basketball. It's had a little sandpaper element to it. Gritty and rough, but that's how you win games.
Yeah, good job to take it right at the D.
Yeah, really left him no choice there. He had the foul and keep him from converting the easy bucket.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
Free throw good, Edwards.
So much confidence coming from Anthony Edwards. You can just see it. This is a guy who knows he belongs in the league and is hungry to be great.
Ausar Thompson, he's checked in for Pittsburgh. And that's good as he hits both of his shots.
Extremely reliable. When he steps up to the line, you just kind of expect him to knock him down.
Pass to Christopher. Gets the three-pointer to fall. Christopher's got 20 points.
He's got a nice groove going right now from the perimeter. 3 triples in the first quarter, and now he's made 3 more since.
Smith finds Edwards. The three ball from Anthony Edwards.
The competitive fire of Anthony Edwards, admirable, going right back at him.
There's the pick. Here's Christopher. He's covered by Thompson. Inside, Sarr, and Sarr throws it down.
He's used to sharing the love. Exceptional timing on that pass.
Thompson outside. Back to Lillard. There's the 3. And Sarr pulls it down. The Cavaliers trail by 11. Pass to Christopher. Richardson outside. Johnson for 3. Pittsburgh pulls it in. They've led by as many as 14 points. That will be a getaway game for them, a 1-game road trip. Smith sets the pick for Edwards. Off target from 3-point range.
You know what, though? Sometimes you can be too open. I think it may have surprised him, and that's why he missed.
Richardson, the bounce pass. And the shot is good. The Pittsburgh League has been cut down now to just 8 on the basket from Christopher.
And really, the scoring this quarter has been just off the charts, doing all he can to bring them back.
And again, it's Pittsburgh missing.
Not quite enough defense. That time around, just lucky he was off.
To the middle. Deft touch on the alley-oop.
And what an alley-oop. Those two read each other so well.
It's a play I'm sure they love to run.
And as the receiver, he doesn't feel the need to go for the monster finish that time. I mean, laying it up for the 2 points worked out just fine.
And Darvin Ham wants to call a timeout. Coach needs a moment to talk things over. McGee, he's checked in for Williams. While we have the time, let's take a look at last season's best transition teams.
I mean, it's a crowd-pleasing style, right? I mean, this club just got out and ran at every possible chance.
.56 seconds left in the first half of the game. McGee, the pass to Lillard. And here's Thompson for 3. Cavaliers with the rebound. Lanier's got 6 rebounds in the game. Sarr finds Richardson. Here's Christopher. He's covered by Thompson. Christopher, the pass to Richardson. 5 to shoot. Here's Christopher beyond the arc. Rebounded by McGee.
And they continue to control the glass.
Guys, I think they've simply been the more physical team, and that's why they're ahead.
Here's Christopher. He's covered by Thompson. There's the screen. Fires from way outside. And he got that one up in time, but doesn't go in. And it's Pittsburgh with a 6-point lead at the end of the quarter. They've been playing some ferocious defense. And Allie LaForce has got something now for us from the floor. Allie, take it away.
I have Kenny Atkinson alongside. Coach, I hear you tell the team, limit their easy baskets. How do you create some easy ones in your own right?
Well, first, to get out and transition ourselves. I think we're walking the ball up, and I think their defense is set. We can't create anything when their defense is set.
All right, got to get them moving. Thanks, Coach.
Thanks, Allie. Much appreciated. Halftime now, and we'll be back to get the third quarter underway in just a moment.
Please direct your attention to center court. Drum roll, please. And measuring up the shot. One more time, a round of applause.
Thank you for joining us. Getting right to the story. Things are going well.
This is some retro hoops, pounding the ball inside with intent. Man, I know you love this big fella.
No need to take a million jumpers. Work with the rock down low. Good things will happen, don't you know?
Ooh, you're rhyming and you didn't even know. A poet.
And during that first half of play, these two leading the way for their respective teams.
Yeah, you love to see two great players go at it. They brought their A games, and the fans are enjoying it.
As we are here in the studio. Can't wait to see how these guys close it out. And that is it for halftime, folks. It is back to Kevin Harlan and the crew for the second half.
And welcome back to the second half of our Halloween broadcast. The Cavaliers trail by 6. Anthony Edwards out there with Damian Lillard. And then there's Antetokounmpo. Then there's Moses Malone. That's the group starting the second half for Darvin Ham.
One of the slickest passers in the league. Richardson has no problems getting it to the open man.
There's a screen. The shot by Lillard, wide open. And the jam by Antetokounmpo.
How about the flash by Antetokounmpo? I mean, just an insanely talented athlete who loves to punish that rim.
I'd like to thank AT&T for bringing us that spectacular look from their connected cam. The great Giannis Antetokounmpo, Clark, winning that 2021 title felt like the final hurdle for him.
Yeah, I think it was a capstone achievement. It was the one thing he hadn't done. I mean, he won back-to-back MVPs in his mid-20s. He was already a Defensive Player of the Year award winner, too. The Larry O'Brien Trophy was the last piece in the puzzle of a future Hall of Famer.
Richardson against Antetokounmpo. Pass to Christopher for the lead. And that's collected by Malone. Malone's got double-digit rebounds now in the game. Sarr against Lillard. It's tipped. It's stolen by Bailey for the tie, and the layup is up and in. Christopher's got it all tied up now for the Cavs.
It almost feels like 2 buckets coming off the steal like it did.
And Darvin Ham wants to call a timeout. He's going to take a minute here to get things straightened out. Brad Miller, he's checked in for Cleveland. Pittsburgh shooting at 52% from the field. They're clicking. Malone, a screen on Richardson. Lillard finds Malone. Over Miller. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. That one is on Miller.
Well, Malone will not back away from physicality now. He uses all of that muscle of his to get his shot off despite the contact.
2 shots.
The first one falls.
Yeah, and Malone excels at putting himself in a great position, really on both ends. Just a dynamite rebounder and interior scorer.
And both free throws good for Malone. Cavaliers have gone 3 of 4 so far in the third quarter from the field. Pretty good start to the half. Richardson the bounce pass. Christopher. Rebound, Malone. Malone's got the glass covered here tonight. 11 boards for him. Pass to Antetokounmpo. Giannis automatic inside.
You know, this is where Giannis still does most of his damage. He has the size, athleticism, and shot repertoire to hurt you inside.
Here's Christopher. Back to Richardson. Lock at 6. Cleveland needs to get a shot off here. Christopher, that's good.
And obviously his momentum from the last game has carried over here tonight.
And you know that's how it goes with him. I mean, his hot streaks, guys, don't last minutes. They last days.
And stolen by Richardson. And here's the fast break. Richardson leading the way. They blow the whistle just as he gets it off. That's 2 points with a chance for another one at the stripe. Cleveland shooting their third free throw attempt of the game.
Yeah, and 79% from the line as a team a season ago. Pretty reliable in that regard.
One shot.
And the Cavaliers making a change here. McHale's checked in. And they now lead as the free throw drops for him. The Force have gone 2 of 3 from the field to start the second half. Richardson up top. Covered by Lillard. Pass to Christopher. Connects again from distance. Buries his 10th triple of the game.
Unbelievable.
They're getting beat up pretty badly out there.
And I don't care what anybody says. You can't keep the status quo. If it ain't working, you got to make some changes.
Richardson the pass to Christopher. Lost contact on the shot, and now a three-point play chance as he'll head to the line.
And there isn't a lot that they're doing well right now defensively. They just seem to be disconnected defensively in the second.
The Cavaliers have gone 3 for 3 at the line tonight. Asar Thompson, he's checked in for Edwards. Garland is checked in for the Cavaliers. And that one misses.
They've been the better rebounding team by a healthy margin, but it hasn't been enough.
Yeah, you know, they're hustling and giving a good effort, that's for sure, but unfortunately, the execution has been lacking.
And this is his second trip to the line tonight. On the free throw, no good.
Yeah, but they're 3 of 4 to start the second half.
Right side, Garland. It's Miller on the wing. 6 on the shot clock. Haley misses.
And the great shooters know when they've got enough opening to go for the 3. I didn't think it was a bad choice on that possession.
Pass to Thompson. Pittsburgh needs to get off a shot here. Lillard. And the rebound goes to McHale. The Cavaliers leading by 4. Down low. And Miller throws it down hard.
The D just kind of stepping aside and letting him get to the rim.
There's a reason, GA, the lead is what it is right now.
You know, you look at it, the communication is lacking, as is the trust. They can ill afford those types of breakdowns. It won't work. You can't win with those kind of breakdowns.
And Darvin Ham wants to call a timeout. He made the decision to huddle up with his guys and talk about strategy. Some changes for the force. McGee comes in for Moses Malone. And Smith subbed in for Antetokounmpo. And Cleveland with a change here too. Johnson's checked in. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. In a moment now to quickly take a look at the offensive approach for the Cavaliers.
And they're playing beautiful basketball right now, racking up the assists by playing so unselfishly, just finding the open man.
You know, they've been knocking down triples, too. They've continued to make the most of their opportunities from behind the arc as well.
That free throw good from Thompson. Richardson, he's checked in for Garland. And so Thompson nails both of them. Cleveland leading by 4. Pass to Bailey. No good from outside.
Look, bad shooting nights happen to everybody. He's just got to feel fortunate that his teammates have picked up the slack for him.
Miller against McGee. And the officials will call the illegal screen right there. With this stoppage in play, we have a chance now to show you which teams led the league in three-point percentage last year. In third, the Cavaliers.
I guess time will tell if they can repeat that level of success from a year ago when they were one of the best long-distance shooting teams in the league.
McHale setting the pick for Johnson. Second chance shot, and McHale finishes inside. McHale's got the lead up to 6 now for the Cavs.
And offensively, they seem to have turned a corner.
Yeah, I don't know if it's coincidence or not, but a much better half since they changed hoops. And they're really looking strong here. If he were just a touch more efficient tonight, I think the score would look a lot different.
Miller with a screen on Thompson. To the inside. And there's Miller. That's good on the assist from Bailey. Bailey's got assist number 5 here tonight. Out to the right wing. McGee dishes to Thompson. Richardson against Lillard. Shot clock at 5. The Cavaliers pull it in. McHale's got rebound number 5 here tonight.
Not a single point in this quarter for him. Obviously, not what they need right now. He's got the score.
Swiped it away. Lillard outside to the middle. And the slam dunk by McGee.
That's a double whammy, guys.
That's right. A great defensive play, then the emphatic stuff.
Well, turning defense to offense, we talk about it all the time. Try to hit your opponent at the other end before they can set up the defense.
Shot clock at 6. Johnson, the pass to Miller. McGee with the block. Lillard looking around. It's stolen by Bailey. The shot and game clock separated by 4. Richardson against McGee. Kicks it out to Johnson. Jacks up a three. Sinks the triple. Johnson's got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for three.
How many times have we seen a possession like that from them today, ending with a basket coming off a pretty pass?
Well, when you look at the assist totals, hey, they've been clearly the better team.
The third quarter comes to a close. Cavaliers ahead. They finish off the third quarter with an energy burst, a 19-6 run. And coming up as soon as we return from break, the fourth quarter gets underway. And this is it. Glad to have you along for this fourth and final quarter. Here's Lillard. And Cleveland looking at who they've got to start the fourth quarter. They've got Sarr. Johnson is out there with Richardson. And it's Lanier in at the center, filling out the middle. Here's Christopher.
Number 41. Second personal foul. First team foul.
The force on D. 9-point game.
For him, it has not been a game to remember, but all they care about is that W.
Puts the move on. Edwards with a physical finish inside.
Yeah, you know, once Edwards flips that switch, now he stays fully engaged. His offensive arsenal is on full display.
Shoots it, and he swishes it right through. Christopher's got 43 points.
And his stroke has been dead on from the outside. I mean, inside, outside, it just doesn't matter.
Antetokounmpo looking it over. Giannis sends a screen for Edwards. Trains it from beyond the arc. Edwards got 5 points now in the quarter.
Nice smooth three-point shot by Edwards there. Boy, he's got confidence from behind the arc.
To the wing right side. Here's Christopher, and they wasted no time getting those 3 points back. Christopher's got the lead up to 9 now for the Cavs. Lillard against Richardson. No one near Edwards as he lets it fly. And it's good. Assisting on the play was Lillard. Lillard's got 6 assists in the game. Richardson the pass to Christopher. Another 3 for Cleveland.
Yeah, they're relying on their three-point shooting and getting pretty good results.
And it's Malone missing. The Cavaliers leading by 10. Richardson the pass to Christopher. Back to Richardson. Some nice passing by Cleveland here. Sarr with a screen on Edwards. Down to 5 on the shot clock. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
Shooting 2.
And he can't get the first one. Good on the second free throw. And Darvin Ham wants to call a timeout. This now will give him a chance to discuss some potential changes.
They've been committing a lot of turnovers, and I imagine that's exactly what they're talking about right now. They need to tighten it up.
And let's go to the sideline. Here's Allen.
Thanks, guys. Darvin Ham had some words for his team over the break. Coach was seething about the turnovers. He said, I love everything we're doing but the turnovers. They're killing us. Let's clean up that before it sinks us.
Allie, thank you so much. Edwards inside. He's guarded by Johnson. Christopher the pass to Richardson. We're in the final quarter of play here. 3 minutes in. Christopher, that's good. Christopher's got 52 points.
Yeah, this looks like a pregame shoot-around with all the threes they're allowing.
Edwards, a screen on Richardson. Pass to Malone. And here's Edwards from the arc. Here's Antetokounmpo. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
First personal foul.
It's going to be on Alex Song.
Man, that was a remarkable pump fake from Antetokounmpo. I mean, he's really good at selling that shot fake.
Yeah, I like that they haven't lost their aggressiveness here in the second, despite being down.
That's exactly when you need to be aggressive. You know that. I mean, another good job, though, of drawing contact and getting to the free throw line.
And so Lillard will bring it up for the Force. Down by 15. Outside Edwards. Good. Great play by Lillard to set it up. Lillard's got his 7th assist here tonight.
And he's clearly led the way offensively. The question is, can they ride him and get back into it?
Here's Christopher. And he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline.
They've been the better rebounding team by a healthy margin, but it hasn't been enough.
Yeah, you know, they're hustling and giving a good effort, that's for sure. But unfortunately, the execution has been lacking.
And the shot-first mindset of Lillard, when he sees an opening in the defense, he's looking to attack.
Richardson the pass for Christopher. And another assist.
That makes 15 assists.
He's been one step ahead of the defense all game long. Lillard outside. Antetokounmpo setting the pick for Lillard. And again, it's Pittsburgh with a three.
That's now his second three-pointer of the half and his third of the night.
And Kenny Atkinson calls timeout. It's a chance for them to regroup and refocus. And the Cavaliers making a change here. Bailey's checked in. Here's Christopher. Deflects the pass. It's thrown by Antetokounmpo. Edwards fires. And the three misses.
And even with good coverage defensively that time, he has confidence to drill the three.
Now Song. Here's Bailey. 4 on the clock. From outside, rebounded by Edwards. And here's Edwards. He'll bring it up for Pittsburgh. Lillard, right side. Antetokounmpo outside. Wrestlers a three. Another chance here. Not that time. It won't go.
That is some tough defense there against one of the better finishers in our game.
Now Song. Bailey with the ball. From 13 feet, it's in.
Got to guard Richardson from there or he will make you pay.
Edwards. Got it. Edwards converts for two.
And despite the size disadvantage, attacking the heart of that defense.
You know what, guys, honestly, I didn't think he'd win that battle. I mean, that's a lot of height to give up.
Bailey with the ball. Edwards there. Nice use of the glass on the finish.
But when you allow good scorers to get uncontested shots at the rim, no wonder you're losing.
You know, he should be getting extra attention from the defense, not less.
Antetokounmpo, a screen on Richardson. Lillard into the lane, and it's denied. And they'll get another chance. Another shot. And oh, the lay-in, and he gets it done. They have a 9-point lead. Richardson outside. 30 seconds left here in the fourth quarter. Puts up the three, and another one falls. Amazing. 60 points. This guy cannot be stopped.
They've had no answer for him in this one.
Got it. And the Cavaliers with possession here. Richardson outside. And so it's Cleveland taking care of business in this. This was a very strong showing for him, Greg. Not necessarily a runaway win, but one they'll feel very good about.
And let's face it, anytime you can go on the road and win in the fashion they did, you have to feel good about it. Really an outstanding effort all the way around.
Well, folks, that's going to do it for now. Alongside Clark Kellogg, Greg Anthony, and Allie LaForce, I'm Kevin Harlan. And as always, we appreciate you joining us right here tonight on 2K. And as we part ways, we present our player of the game.
Oh, say does that star spin?
Well, Grant would. The season is fresh. What are coaches looking for from their players?
You know, BA, they want to see execution on the game plan that's been set in practice. The X's and O's, can they bring it to life? I mean, that is what they're expecting.
And now the opening lineup for Seattle. We've got Chet Holmgren, and it's Johnson in at the point guard. On the wing, Green, pass to Curry. Back to Green. Outside Curry. Shot clock at 6. And it's Holmgren with a rebound. And so it's Holmgren with it. He brings it up for Seattle. There's the screen. Johnson passes to Carroll. And here's the fast break. Here's Artest. And it's good. Assisting on the play was Curry.
That's a fantastic decision by Curry. Defense too focused in on Steph.
A little over a minute gone here in the first quarter. All right, let's check in with Allie LaForce.
Steve Kerr gave me a few minutes to catch up with him. Coach thinks that they can push Chet Holmgren out of the comfort zones, and he's okay with making him a jump shooter. He said on the perimeter, he may as well be any shooter. We can guard that. Once he's on the inside, though, the advantage is his. So we have to prevent that as much as we can. Back to you guys.
And Allie, thanks. Here's Drew, following the bucket by Seattle. It's good.
When Curry gets a look that's good, he is automatic. There is almost no stopping him.
Outside Johnson. Let's go with a 3. Gets the 3 ball to go.
And that's what they want to do. Get him open looks early.
For Houston, they've gone 2 of 3 from the floor. Green, the pass to Drew. And it's Holmgren with a rebound. Now, if you're just tuning in, we've played about 2.5 minutes here in the first. From the arc. It's rebounded by Artest. And it's Houston's ball. They trail by 1. And this matchup with Seattle, it's their first meeting of the season.
Last season, they got swept in a 2-game season series against this opponent. I'm sure they're looking for payback tonight.
For sure, this is a team that feels like they should never be swept in a season series by anyone, but especially when it's one of the heavy hitters from the other conference.
Johnson passes to Carroll. Oh, it's blocked by Green.
More of a positional defender. That time, Green sends it back.
The ball's knocked loose, and it's out of bounds. Last touch by Holmgren. All right, let's look back on last season for a moment. Here were your scoring leaders. Stephen Curry is second.
This is a guy who never took a night off. You look at his numbers, and you know that he put in a tremendous effort every single game.
Houston working the ball around. And there's the screen. Here's the 3. They get it back.
And you just can't afford to give up that kind of look very often.
Johnson inside. Green covering. The shot by Johnson, no good.
Look, the defense was locked in on him there. They know how dangerous he can be, and they guarded him perfectly.
Curry finds Green. Back to Curry. The shot. That won't go either for Curry.
And he's very confident from that range, but you can't make them all.
Pass to Holmgren. Here's Moncrief. Six on the shot clock. Here's Carroll. Green covering. Pulls it from the top of the key. And again, it's Seattle missing.
And the shooter had very little space on that attempt.
I'm sure they'll think twice about shooting against him next time.
Curry's shot is off.
Not his best efficiency this quarter. Look, sometimes that's how it
goes. Here's Carroll. He's covered by Curry. Pass to Moncrief. Now here's Holmgren. 4-3. Rebounded by Green.
And he probably thought he was going to bury that one.
Outside Curry. Back to Green. Outside Curry. Lets the three fly. And in 7 attempts, he's drained 3.
Yeah, most of the time you assume Curry's 3-ball is falling. That's how good he is.
And so the timeout by Jordi Fernandez here. He'll take the opportunity to regroup. Going with a whole new group out there. And it's Seattle with the ball. It's a 5-point game. Reed passes to Battier. There's a screen. Pass to Thompson. It's good. Off the glass.
Obviously, this guy has a talent for scoring, able to problem solve for whatever the defense tosses at him.
Here's Hornacek. Fires the 3. Reed with the rebound. Here's Battier. Here's Doherty. And there's the slam dunk to finish it off.
Oh, nothing soft about that.
Was not going to be denied. Just took the dunk that was right in front of him.
And that's his MLB physical. Get in position for the putback and throw it down. The defense got to know that's what he's looking to do.
Ooh, stolen by Allen. In transition. Nice start for him. Sinking his first shot.
With his level of quickness, it's tough to keep up defensively.
To the wing on the left. Pass to Hornacek. The 3 is up. Seattle pulls it in. To the middle. Here's Doherty. Oh, and a beautiful feed leads to a monster jam.
He finds a shooter in motion and is confident he can thread him with the lead pass. Well done.
Here's Baylor. Out left to the wing. Drains the triple.
Impressive offensive versatility for big. He can show you a variety of looks.
To the paint. Here's Thompson. Oh, and makes it with the kiss. Thompson's gotten his second bucket on the night.
They're not messing around. 5 of their last 6 buckets have come from the interior.
Pass to Siakam. Here's Baylor. 40 seconds left in the first quarter of the game. And there it is for him.
Okay, let's throw out the analytics for a moment. When he's taking the mid-range, it's a winning shot.
Thompson right side. Back to Allen. 3-pointer. Offensive rebound. And the shot goes. Doherty's got 6 points.
So far, rebounding has been a focal point for them.
And he was fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take 2 free throws.
Yeah, and you never want to let shots at the rim go uncontested.
He's got his first free throws of the night right here. And he knocks down the first one. And that's good as he hits both shots.
Productive trip to the line. He doesn't like to leave points on the table.
Now Thompson. Baseline try. He got it up in time, but it would not fall for him. Stephen Curry getting it done for the Rockets. 8 points in the quarter, showing how effective he can be. We're coming right back. Don't go anywhere. And getting it going again here in the second quarter. Fairly close game so far. All right, guys, for the Rockets, what jumps out at you stat-wise?
Well, it's simple. I mean, they started off strong, and they've been hot from beyond the arc since the get-go.
And as long as the threes are dropping, you've got to keep launching them.
And Seattle, looking at who they've got. They've got Johnson, and it's Moncrief in at the 2.
He's a magician inside. Curry always finds a window.
And here's Johnson. Boy, he just disappeared against Philadelphia. They needed him. Pass to Moncrief. Here's Carroll. Over Curry. Will not go. Misses off the front iron. Houston has gotten 3 of their 7 threes to find the net in this matchup. Here's Anderson. He's covered by Holmgren. Curry, he's open. And it's Houston scoring again.
He has been a key factor for them offensively, scoring with consistency.
Pass to Moncrief. Shoots over Curry. A nice shot by Moncrief.
Credit their discipline. They've been working for high percentage shots.
Curry surveys. Curry with it. Hasn't gotten one to fall yet. Curry's shot is off.
And after connecting twice from deep in the first quarter, he hasn't been able to drain another here in the second.
Pass to Moncrief. Back to Johnson. No good with a jumper from the wing.
And unlike some other guys, missing a wide open look won't hurt his confidence at all.
Here's Anderson. He's covered by Holmgren. Now Curry lets it go from deep. Easy money for Stephen Curry.
What focus from Curry on offense so far, doing everything he can to provide a lift for his squad.
And so the timeout by Jordi Fernandez here. Coach probably just checking to make sure everybody's on the same page here. It's time to give you a look at the top three-point shooting teams from a year ago. The Rockets, number 1.
A stat every team wants to excel in, three-point shooting. Both of these teams were fantastic from deep last season.
Here's Carroll. His last outing, we saw him score 13. Now here's Johnson. Pass to Carroll. There's the drive, and a strong finish with 2 hands.
I just love the aggressive finish.
I'm thinking he's sending a strong message with that jam. 3 minutes of action thus far in the second. Here's the break. Johnson on the wing. Green covering. Johnson passes to Holmgren. Here's Johnson. Buries it. He's 2 for 4 in this game. All right, Richard, just as a fan of the game, who's your favorite player to watch right now?
I'm really loving Shai Gilgeous-Alexander, really their whole team. But Shai, he's just special to watch.
Now here's Curry. He's got 15. Beyond the arc. Seattle pulls it in. They're coming off that loss against Philadelphia.
As they say, live by the 3, die by the 3. When you're too perimeter dependent, it's hard to maintain consistency game in and game out.
You would have liked to have seen them make some adjustments and attack the rim, but they just kept firing from distance and couldn't get much to fall.
Now here's Curry. 43 points last game out. And that one's good.
Oh, man, he's feeling it this quarter. They should be looking to get him going every trip down the floor.
Now Johnson. Johnson a screen on Curry. Here's Moncrief. He's covered by Curry. Nice start for him. Sinking his first shot.
They have no answer defensively inside.
Houston in the lead. Outside, Green. Right side, Curry. And they're on the run. He goes up. Oh, and Johnson slams it in. Already 5 lead changes here.
Speaks to how evenly matched these teams have been thus far.
Pass to Artest. Now Curry shoots. Nice spin off the left rim and in. Curry's got 19 points.
Yeah, the sweet-looking jumper of Steph. It just looks so pure coming out of his hands.
And Jordy Fernandez wants a timeout. And we might see some changes. Coach potentially looking to adjust. And here's Thompson. He'll bring it up for the Supersonics. They trail by 1. Here's Battier. Yet to see a basket. Pass to Allen. And that's a foul called on Stephen Curry. That's his first foul of the game.
Personal foul. First team foul. In for Houston. Number 14.
Here's Battier. Launches it from deep. And Allen is good for 3. Allen's got his second basket on the night. And boy, has this been a competitive matchup thus far.
These teams have swapped leads 7 times already, and we're not even in the second half.
And Thompson gets it to go. And it's a 4-point Seattle lead. And breaking down some numbers here, the hustle stats for Seattle.
From the tip, they are not making things easy on them. Lots of steals, playing disruptive basketball.
And also the coaching staff has to love the hustle so far. Just playing with great energy, getting out and converting in transition. One reason this game is so tight is because both teams are hitting the boards with reckless abandon.
Here's what the Houston Rockets have lined up on their schedule. On Thursday, they'll be taking on Cade Cunningham and the Los Angeles Lakers. And then on Friday, they head out on the road to face the Golden State Warriors.
And looking at the Hornets matchup, that one will mark game number 6 for them in the NBA season. We'll see if there are any adjustments between now and then to the rotation.
And the first one at the line is good. And good on the second, so he makes them both. Rockets trail by 6. Pass to Petrovic. Here's Baylor. Shot to stop the run. Connects from downtown. He has 6.
And that's a defensive lapse. A shooter of his caliber can't be left wide open.
Here's Battier. And they waste no time getting those 3 points back.
And you know, in this quarter, they've really brought up their shooting percentage.
Pass to Petrovic. Here's Baylor. Here's Petrovic. Allen defending. Clock at 6. And Houston, another 3.
He got a 3 to fall in the first, and now his second in this quarter. Not a trend the defense wants to see.
Reed passes to Battier. From downtown, it's hauled in by Houston. Here's Hornacek. 29 seconds left in the second. Got it. Good job in the low post.
Using his speed advantage to create the separation he needs for the shot.
And here is Thompson. He has 6. Pass to Reed from behind the arc. The basket's good. Off the assist from Thompson. Reed's got his first 3 points of the game.
Gotta fight harder to get over those screens.
Yeah, as soon as these guys feel contact, they are just disappearing like they're not even there. You gotta show some fire and keep defending.
And a pretty tightly contested game here as we end the first half. Seattle out in front, up by 4. All right, now let's check in with Allie LaForce. Allie, what do you have?
Here with Coach Steve Kerr, your defense struggling to contain them in the first half. How do you remedy it?
We got to get back in transition. We got to make them.
Thank you, Allie. Good stuff. We will be right back after this break for the beginning of the third quarter.
You know, for the Rockets, they started the season on a high note. Now they look to improve to 2-0.
Yeah, they look strong in that first.
All right, and next on the docket, our current matchup. A tight game for Seattle.
Yeah, they're attacking the paint and forcing.
Thanks for joining us. Time to head back over.
And if you're just joining us, we've played through the first half in a game that's been fairly even so far. Stephen Curry having a dominant impact in this game.
You just love his patience offensively in the first half. Waited until he got the looks he wanted.
You love guys who can get their shots within the flow of the offense.
Stephen Curry is out there with Draymond Green. And it's Reed in at the 5. That's the 5 for Houston right now. The 15-footer, and he hits the jumper for 2. Curry's got 21.
Making use of the in-between area. Curry's ability to break defenses down opens up these shots.
Johnson a screen on Curry. Here's Moncrief. Pass to Carroll. There's the triple. And again, Seattle with a triple.
Hey, he can make that shot and have to respect him defensively.
Outside, Green. Curry a screen on Johnson. Tries the spin move. Can he keep it going? Rebounded by Johnson.
And the defense was right on him there. Nice contest.
Oh, Green with a block. Outside Curry. Pass to Drew. And stolen by Holmgren. To the inside. It's a 3-on-3 fast break. And here's Curry for 3. Cuts Cuts off the pass. Here's Moncrief. Throws it up high. It's stolen by Green. To the middle. Here's Reed. Got a hand on it, and they recover it.
Rough start to the second half for them, only getting one of the past 4 shots to fall.
Pass to Carroll. It's rebounded by Artest. Rockets trail by 5. Green, the pass to Drew. 3-pointer. And another miss by Houston.
And this is exactly who you want taking that shot. He just missed it.
Johnson on the wing. Pass to Carroll. Here's Moncrief. Shot clock at 5. Here's Carroll. Rebounded by Green. Green's got his 5th rebound in this one. And here's Curry. They still need this. Chalk up 2 there. Curry's got 23.
And he's coming off a huge performance, and his confidence couldn't be any higher. And his coach knows that too.
When it ain't broke, leave it alone. Until someone stops him, just let him roll.
First personal foul. First team foul. In for your Rockets.
Inside. And a nice finish on the layup. And Seattle leads by 5.
Good discipline on offense. Holmgren not hesitating to make the feed as soon as he sees the open man.
Pass to Artest. Here's Drew. And here is Green. Covered by Johnson. 5 to shoot. Here's Drew. And it's good. Fought through contact. Hit the shot and will go to the line. And he's got his first opportunity at the line here tonight. Kyle Kuzma, he's checked in for Houston.
Team foul. At the line for Houston, Drew. 1 shot.
And so it's Johnson with it. He brings it up for the Supersonics. The lead is 2. Carroll, pass to Johnson. Here's Moncrief. He's covered by Curry. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Down low. Oh, and that one, no question, powered it down.
He's just an aggressive finisher there inside.
Hey, when you got bounce like that, you feel like you can take on anybody. Here's Drew. Houston working the ball around. Pass to Curry. Kuzma outside. Seattle pulls it in. Here's Moncrief. Now here's Johnson. Green covering. Pass to Moncrief. Lets it go from the wing. And Seattle tacks on 2 more.
That's 3 buckets in a row off assist.
So it's the Rockets now. 6-point game. Green finds Kuzma. This one for 3. Houston with another miss. Seattle has gotten 5 of their 9 attempts from deep to go. Carroll lays it up and banks it in. Carroll's got 5 points now this quarter.
Rate of baskets assisted, it's a stat I really like. It tells the story of how well you are playing team offense.
Back to Green. The 3 is up. No good that time. Seattle leading by 8. Carroll, pass to Johnson. And he lobs it up. Holmgren reaches up and throws it down.
And adding to this lead right now. Riding a wave of momentum.
Yeah, they've locked in during this stretch. If they keep it up, their lead will only continue to grow.
And Steve Kerr wants a timeout. We might see him looking to make some tweaks to the strategy. making some changes here. All right, let's go to the leaderboard and see the top passing teams last season. Second, the Rockets.
During last season, both of these teams were just unselfish, piling up the assist.
Here's Hornacek. And if they're going to make a move, this is a good time to start.
And there's still plenty of time, but they definitely don't want to let this game get too far out of hand.
Inside. To end the run. And that's 2 points on the layup. 11 points in the game.
Oh, he's been doing all he can to keep this competitive, but he needs some support.
Thompson outside. Back to Allen. And there's 1:38 left in the third quarter. 5 on the clock. The three. The Rockets pull it in. Curry with it. No points so far. Here's Baylor. Back to Curry. He shoots it. And it's Baylor missing. Seattle leading by 8. Pass to Allen. Can't hit from in close. Here's Hornacek. To the middle. Here's Baylor. And the layup is good.
The defense couldn't collapse quickly enough.
Here's Allen. He's got 5. Thompson outside. There's a screen. Pass to Battier from the arc. That one no good.
He didn't make them pay for that weak defense, but they just can't rely on him to miss those kind of shots.
Here's Hornacek, defended by Thompson. Houston working the ball around. Shot clock at 6. Here's Baylor. So it'll be 2 free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting.
Man, the defender really went after him.
Houston shooting their 4th and 5th shots at the foul line in this game.
Elgin Baylor. 2 shots.
First one falls for him. Seattle making some changes. And so he makes both from the line. And we've reached the end of the third. Seattle out in front. They lead by 4. And we'll have the start of the 4th quarter for you as soon as we get back from this short break. All right, let's take a look at our assist of the game presented by State Farm.
You can count on him to deliver a few assists like this one each and every night.
And the ability to drop your jaw with the pass is something you rarely see in this league. What a talent he is.
We've reached the 4th quarter in what has been a very competitive game. Should be an exciting finish. And Seattle, looking at who they've got. We've got Chet Holmgren, and it's Moncrief in at the shooting guard position. And down it goes, 2 points. And Seattle leads by 6.
They're playing great team basketball. It's good movement and sharp, crisp passing.
Pass to Petrovic. And a foul called on the way up. So he'll take 2 from the free throw line. And let's quickly check out the scoring breakdown here for Seattle.
Their offense has been a well-oiled machine. They're moving the ball around, playing for one another, and just piling up assists.
They're also doing a good job working the ball inside tonight. The defense has been struggling to slow them down there in the paint.
Now here's Johnson. Pass to Carroll. Curry with a steal. Now here's Reed. And so it looks like the Rockets will retain possession here. And the Rockets making a change here. Green is checked in. And the Rockets with possession here. Pass to Drew. Here's Artest. Just 5 to shoot. And here is Green. Shoots over Johnson. And he didn't get quite enough under that one.
I don't know if he got in his own head there or what, because the defense can't really take credit for that miss.
Holmgren outside. Here's Carroll, guarded by Reed. Pass to Johnson. And that one drops. And Seattle leads by 7.
Good passing to set that up. Teamwork on display.
Now here's Curry. Here's Drew. Back to Curry. "19-footer. No luck on that one. Seattle leading by 7. To the inside. And down it goes. Dunked it through off a beautiful setup.
Since half, there's been a stark contrast between these teams. I'm talking about efficiency at the offensive end.
And start with their defense. They've been intense on that end, and they can actually help their offense as well.
And Steve Kerr calls timeout here. He clearly wants to talk it over and make sure everyone is focused. Keeping us updated from the sideline, Allie LaForce.
I was able to listen in on what Steve Kerr had to say to the team. Coach wanted his guys to ignore the scoreboard. He said, don't even look at the numbers. Just take it possession by possession, make every chance count, and we'll see where we stand at the end of this game. Back to you guys.
All right, appreciate it, Allie. Rockets trail by 9. Pass to Green. Fourth quarter play. We're about 2.5 minutes through it now. And he was camped in the lane there. He gets a 3-second call. Seattle leading by 9. Here's Moncrief. Nice dish, and the layup goes down. Moncrief's got 4 points this quarter.
And you know Coach loves seeing his offense operate at this level. Great passing out there.
Curry, a screen on Johnson. Now here's Curry. Not a lot of room. Back to Green. Just 5 on the clock. Late clock. Houston's got to hurry. Rejected by Holmgren.
He times his blocks almost perfectly. Holmgren stands his ground and forces the shooter to commit first.
And what a phenomenal replay of that impressive rejection.
Yeah, obviously he had the shot well anticipated, able to shut it down with authority.
Pass to Moncrief. Back to Johnson. The 11-footer. Rebounded by Green. Green's got his 6th rebound on the night. Left side Curry. There's the 3. Seattle pulls it in.
I'm going to say he hasn't found the same success here in the second half compared to what we saw from him in the first.
Rockets trail by 11. Now Green. Curry, a screen on Holmgren. Green, the pass to Curry. Over Johnson. Off the mark, and the drought continues. Here's Carroll. Pass to Johnson. Holmgren outside. To the paint. And he takes that one up and powers it through. That gives him a double-double.
Look at the power on that.
He has to be one of the top dunkers in the game today. Green finds Curry. And that one hits the back iron.
There has been nothing for him this quarter. Ever since halftime, he's lost all of his touch.
Johnson against Green. Inside. Here's Holmgren. Deflected. Outside, Green. Outside, Curry.
Look at Curry getting crafty, ensuring he gets fouled while in the act of shooting.
Second team foul. At the line for Houston, Stephen Curry, taking 2 shots.
And he drops the first.
They've been playing with much greater physicality this half. Getting themselves to the free throw line is a bust.
Both good from the line that time. Here's Moncrief. And Jordi Fernandez calls timeout. He wants their game plan to be crystal clear at this point.
Yeah, coach no doubt wants to use this timeout to review the matchups and maybe make some adjustments as well.
I'm sure all of the above is in order, and you can never be too content.
One-handed.
B.A., the one-hand dunk just looks so fluid.
Yeah, and absolutely. Even smooth when he's powering it home like that. Curry. Green outside. Shoots a three. Green able to hit from 3.
Must have been too good to pass up because Green is kind of picky from the arc.
Seattle leading by 10. Here's Carroll. He takes it in. Got a piece of it. Now Curry lets loose for 3. Knocks down the trifecta.
Well, he's still battling, doing everything possible to keep them in this game.
Here's the pick. Oh, nice setup for the slam.
Nice ball movement there. That's how you break down the defense.
Houston now. Time running out. 1:46 left in the fourth quarter. Here's Baylor into the lane. 6 to shoot. The 15-footer. Can't get it to go. Seattle has gotten 5 of 11 threes to drop so far in this game. Here's Moncrief. Here's Carroll. He launches. Oh, Green rips down the board. 56 seconds left to play in the fourth. That's in!
Well, Draymond has a special talent for setting guys up, especially for his position.
And so it's Johnson with it. He brings it up for Seattle. They lead by 7.
Houston foul. Stephen Curry. Second personal foul. First team foul.
So the first one drops, and that stretches their lead to 8. So he gets them both, and it's a 9-point game here.
Put a bow on this one. His composure at the line effectively ends it.
Knocked away. From deep. The 3-ball is down.
Yeah, they blocked out the noise, blocked out the distractions, kept on grinding, and this is their reward.
All road wins. They're just so sweet. They're just so sweet. You know why? Because they are so hard to come by.
Curry fires. Oh, he misses the deep 3. So we see Seattle get the win here. They have to feel good about this performance. It's one they can be proud of.
Very true. I mean, when you're out on the road, the wins can feel a little sweeter. This one has to feel extra special.
And that'll do it, folks. For Allie LaForce, Grant Hill, and Richard Jefferson, this is Brian Anderson, thanking you for watching the NBA presented by 2K Sports. And time to present our player of the game.